For centuries, in the verdant, humid south of ancient China, a single fruit ripened with a power disproportionate to its size. This was the lychee, a fleeting marvel, its rough crimson skin concealing a translucent, pearl-white flesh, a taste so sublime it became the ultimate currency of desire. Not gold, nor jade, but this perishable fruit held the imperial court in its thrall. The legendary tale speaks of Emperor Xuanzong's obsession, fueled by the insatiable craving of his concubine, Yang Guifei. But this was no mere indulgence. It was a demonstration of absolute power, a logistical titan demanding unprecedented effort. To deliver these delicate treasures, fresh and unspoiled, from the subtropical groves of southern China to the Tang Dynasty capital, Chang'an, over 1,000 miles away, was a feat bordering on the mythical. Imagine the network, a colossal relay system of riders, their horses thundering through the empire's vast, unforgiving terrain. Each journey a high-stakes race against time and decay. They traversed treacherous mountain passes, navigated dense bamboo forests, and braved relentless heat, carrying meticulously packed baskets, their precious cargo cushioned against every jostle. This wasn't just transportation, it was a pulse, a lifeline of luxury connecting the empire's extremities to its beating heart. The lychee, notoriously delicate, wilting within days of harvest, became a symbol of status so potent it justified the very real human and equine sacrifice. It posed a fundamental challenge. How did such a fragile, ephemeral fruit become the cornerstone of a dynastic logistical nightmare, defying both time and terrain to satisfy an imperial palate? The answer lies in the sheer audacity of empire and the irresistible allure of the unattainable. The lychee, more than just a fruit, became an imperial obsession, intrinsically linked to the legendary beauty, Empress Yang Guifei. Her unparalleled allure was mirrored in its ephemeral perfection, its sweet, perfumed flesh a delicacy so exquisite it became the very lexicon of desire within the Tang Dynasty court. Poets sang of its fleeting beauty, equating its brief window of freshness with the transient nature of love and power. To possess it was to possess a piece of the divine, a symbol of ultimate, opulent indulgence. This wasn't merely a taste, it was a testament to absolute imperial will. To satisfy Yang Guifei's legendary craving, a formidable logistical network, the famed Lychee Express, was engineered. Thousands of miles separated the subtropical groves of southern China from the emperor's palace in Chang'an. The challenge was monumental. Deliver the fresh lychee before its delicate perfection succumbed to the relentless march of time and fermentation. Imagine the scale, a vast tapestry of relay stations stretching across the empire. At each post, a fresh horse, a new rider, ready to thunder onward. We envision the faceless Tang Dynasty imperial rider, a figure against the elements, their worn leather tunic and bamboo hat dust-caked from relentless journeys. They traversed misty, ancient mountain passes, their horses' hooves echoing on winding stone roads, pushing through dense bamboo groves, racing past weathered wooden relay stations. Each moment critical, each mile a gamble against spoilage. The precious cargo, meticulously packed fresh lychee, its rough crimson-red reptilian skin safeguarding translucent pearl-white flesh, glistened with dew, a silent clock ticking towards decay. This epic relay was a race against time itself, a desperate, empire-wide pursuit of an ephemeral perfection, an unattainable desire made tangible, if only for a few fleeting hours, for the supreme luxury of an empress's whim. It solidified the lychee's place not just as a fruit, but as a motif of absolute power and the lengths to which an empire would go for its most cherished indulgence. The Tang Dynasty's Lychee Express was a monumental feat, yet it underscored a critical limitation: the fruit's inherent fragility. Its rough, crimson-red reptilian skin, while resilient, was merely a fleeting veil over translucent pearl-white flesh that began to ferment almost immediately after harvest. For centuries, this biological reality confined the lychee's exquisite glory to its native subtropical groves, a delicacy known only to those within its immediate reach. Attempts at preservation, drying, salting, sugaring, invariably stripped away its unique perfumed essence, rendering it a shadow of its fresh self, unsuitable for the coveted long-distance trade. This wasn't just a culinary challenge. It was an economic barrier, a botanical enigma that tantalized the nascent global palates of the 19th century. As empires expanded and curiosity blossomed into systematic scientific exploration, the lychee became a prime target for a new breed of pioneers, the botanical explorers. These intrepid individuals, driven by imperial ambition and scientific rigor, embarked on daring missions into the heart of its growing regions. They understood that the problem wasn't preserving the fruit itself, but rather extending the life of the plant that bore it. Their ingenious solution bypassed the ephemeral fruit entirely. Instead, they focused on transplanting live lychee trees. Through careful cultivation techniques, innovative grafting, and the development of specialized microclimates within Wardian cases, essentially miniature portable greenhouses, these living specimens could survive arduous ocean voyages. Imagine the scene: a fragile sapling, carefully packed in a wooden crate, crossing vast, churning seas, nurtured by the constant vigilance of a faceless 19th century botanist. This breakthrough unlocked the lychee's global destiny. What was once an imperial indulgence, confined by biology and geography, was now poised for international commerce. From humid subtropical nurseries in its homeland, live trees embarked on journeys to distant continents, establishing new plantations. The lychee was no longer merely a transient delight. It was a commodity, a horticultural marvel, its exclusivity gradually yielding to a new era of global cultivation and mass availability. Yet, this expansion also ushered in a subtle shift, a trade-off between its pristine, localized mystique and its newfound ubiquity. The audacious endeavors of the 19th century botanists laid the groundwork, but the true conquest of the lychee's inherent fragility awaited the dawn of the 21st century. Today, its delicate floral notes, once confined by geography and decay, have erupted into a global phenomenon. From the most exclusive luxury fragrances, where its ethereal scent profile offers an unparalleled sophistication, to the vibrant world of mixology, where craft cocktails infuse its distinctive sweetness, the lychee now captivates Gen Z consumers and discerning palates worldwide. This ubiquity was not merely a result of cultivation, but a triumph of engineering. Cutting-edge cold chain logistics, a meticulously orchestrated symphony of temperature-controlled environments from harvest to consumer, halted the fruit's rapid senescence. Complementing this, advanced flash freezing technologies, which rapidly solidify the fruit's internal water content into microcrystals, preserve its cellular structure, locking in its pristine texture and flavor, effectively creating a temporal stasis for the delicate fruit. These innovations finally realized that ancient imperial dream: fresh lychee, on demand, thousands of miles from its native grove, maintaining its succulent, fresh-picked perfection. Beyond gastronomy and fragrance, scientific inquiry now delves deeper into the lychee. Researchers are exploring its bioactive compounds, identifying potent antioxidants and potential anti-inflammatory properties that hint at future applications in nutraceuticals and skincare formulations. The fruit's unique genetic markers are also being studied, opening pathways for biotechnological advancements that could enhance its resilience or even unlock novel varietals. The lychee's extraordinary odyssey, from a coveted, fleeting imperial indulgence rushed across mountains by exhausted riders to a resilient, globally accessible commodity, serves as a powerful testament. It embodies humanity's relentless, often audacious, quest to master nature's most delicate treasures. In the lychee, we witness not just the journey of a fruit, but a microcosm of our own enduring desire to transcend limitations, to extend beauty, and to bring the ephemeral within our grasp, forever altering our relationship with the natural world.